Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be demonstrating a sum from this worksheet that I have in front of me. This kind of worksheet I create for my level 5 or level 6 students of my Abacus course here. And these are mainly much higher difficulty sums. And in this, if you see the size of the sum, there are many numbers in this, at least 12 or 15 numbers in each sum, and they are mixed sums, means 2-digit, 3-digit, even 4-digit numbers are there, some addition numbers, some subtraction numbers are there, so everything is mixed. So this needs a higher level of mental preparedness for doing this kind of sum, and this further challenges a student's mind, a student's brain, and it helps develop their accuracy as well as their concentration level. And of course, speed is necessary for doing this kind of sum, so the speed also improves with more and more practice. So let's consider one of the sums, and I'll demonstrate one here right now. Let's check out this one, 8th sum. Okay, sum number 8. So I'll add and subtract all these numbers one by one, and I'll show it to you. So the first number is 137. So I'll start with 137. The next is 303. Remember, the fingers that I'm using are not perfect, I know that, but I need to use these fingers in order to for the camera to be able to see the beads movement properly. Okay, so don't take this finger movement as the most perfect or the most accurate finger movement on the abacus, but I'm doing it mainly because it's visible to everyone. The beads movement need to be properly visible, that's why. Okay, so the first number 137 I have done. The next number is 303. So 30, and for adding 3 here I'll do -7 plus 10. Next is 669. So from third rod, addition of 6 is -4 plus 10. Here again -4 plus 10 and 9 on the units place. The next number is 32. For adding 32 on the, I'll start with the second rod, so 30 here, and adding 2 on the units place, I'll do -8 plus 10. Next number is 70. For addition of 70 on this second rod, I'll add 7 using -3 plus 10. Next number is 156. So it is a 3-digit number. We'll start from the third rod, 1, 5 and 6 on the units place. Next number is 344. So for adding 344, I'll start with the third rod again. So for adding 3 here, plus 5 minus 2, 4 on this rod, -6 plus 10. Again a 4 on this rod, it will be -6 plus 10. So 344 is done. Next number is 760. So for 760, third rod, I'll start with third rod. For adding 7, I'll have to use the combination formula, which is +2 -5 plus 10, 6 on the tens place directly and 0 on the units place, so nothing to be done. The next number is -2517. Okay, so please watch this carefully. 2517 subtraction. I'll start with the fourth rod. Subtraction of 2 is directly possible. On the hundreds place, that is the third rod, I need to subtract 5. Now I don't have 5 beads available here for subtraction, neither do I have anything on the fourth rod. So here the borrowing procedure will be required. Okay, so the borrowing procedure is, wherever I feel short of beads, I'll need to borrow 1 bead on the next left rod. So I'm short of beads on the third rod, so I'll borrow 1 on the fourth rod. Okay, I borrowed 1 on the fourth rod. I need to mark it on somewhere else. So this will be my borrowed set. Okay, so on this borrowed set, units, tens, hundreds, thousand, this is the fourth rod for the borrowed set. So I'll mark 1 on the fourth rod since I've borrowed on the fourth rod. Okay, now I'll continue with the subtraction of 517. 2000 was done. I'll subtract 517 in regular fashion now. So for subtracting 517, it's +5 minus 10, 1 on the tens place, and for subtracting 7 on the units place, that is +3 minus 10. And the next number is 36. For addition of 36, now the usual procedure will go on, okay, till the last number. Let's continue with that. So the next number is to be added is 36. So 30 on the tens place, 6 on the units place, so it is -4 plus 10. Next number is 80. Addition of 80. So for addition of 80 on the tens place, I will need to use the big friend formula, which is -2 plus 10. For plus 10, it is -9 plus 10. Okay, the next number is 177. I'll just move a little lower so that you can watch the remaining numbers properly. Okay, so the next number is addition of 177. So third rod I'll start with 1 for adding 7 on this rod, plus 2 minus 5 plus 10, and 7 on the units place as well. Okay, so the next number is subtraction of 585. So subtraction of 585, we can start with third rod, plus 5 minus 10. For subtracting 8 on this rod, I'll need to use the combination formula, which is plus 2 and minus 10, and on the units place it is subtraction of 5. Okay, so direct. Next number is addition of 391. So addition of 391 from the third rod. So 3, addition of 9 here will be minus 1, plus 10, and 1 on the units place. The next number is 863. Addition of 863 from the third rod. So 800. For addition of 6 on this rod, it will be plus 1 minus 5 plus 10, and 3 on the units place. So it is plus 5 minus 2 here. And the last number that we need to add is 41. So addition of 41 will start from the second rod. For adding 4 here, it is plus 5 minus 1 and 1 on the units place. Okay, so all the addition and subtraction of all these numbers is now complete. Now we are yet to reach the final answer. This is the calculation part is done, but this is not the final answer that we have. We can see that we have 1957 on the abacus, but remember we had borrowed at one point. Okay, where did we borrow? We borrowed on the fourth rod. We have marked it here. This on the fourth rod we have borrowed one bead. Now at the end of the sum, we do have one bead available on the fourth rod, which we can return. Okay, so whatever we had borrowed, we can return this time. So I'll return this one bead, I'll cancel this borrowing, and now we have a final answer, which is a positive answer. Since we have already returned the borrowed bead, the answer that we have on the abacus is a positive answer. So the answer is 957. This is the final answer for this particular sum. Okay, we started from 137 onwards. Okay, 137 on all these numbers we did right up to 41, and the final answer that we have for this is 957. Okay, so I went slow while explaining this, but normally we do this kind of sum, the entire sum, in about a minute or less. Okay, so students reach that kind of speed with practice. They can do these kind of sums, one individual sum, in less than a minute.